Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live. We are here at Amber Garden, and we are doing our very first live of its kind, and it is all about doing the Patio designing live from Amber Garden. And this is Amber Garden here. Audrey from Amber Garden is with us, and you can see there is one more screen here on my left, and this is the area that we are going to make over. We have done partial makeover already, and now we will be doing the makeover and the decoration part of Amber Garden in this area. So now you can see at my back, it is Amber Garden, and this is a dining table which has been lit up from under the dining table. There are the LED source light, which will give an nice ambience. On the other hand, uh, if you can see here, this is the source light that we have provided, and this is the sofa that is going to be set up. So this area has to be set up. The astroturf, the artificial grass has been provided by Sports Floor, and one of our guests was from uh, Sports Floor, and she talked about different types of grasses. On the other hand, you can see there are two different types of grass here based on your own requirement. It could be dark green, it could be light green, it can be more dense, it can be highly dense. On the other hand, if you remember, we invited Mr. Kamal from Bright Lumiere, and he talked about the resist light and the lights to be thrown from the floor to go up to give a nice illusion. So if you can see here, the lights have been put in the planter area and giving a nice uh, Audrey, can you show the light reflection caused by this light on the ceiling? Yes. So it is not coming directly into your eyes. In fact, it is giving a nice illusion of um, of the light and giving the nice shade. Bear in mind, this is outdoor setting. This has to be outdoor setting. But since we are inside the warehouse, this showroom, it is indoor, but these lights are the outdoor lights. On the other hand, if you can see the coffee table, this has also been lit up due to, and we set up the beautiful LED light provided by a Bright Lumiere, and you can see a nice ambience under the table because of the LED lights. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will be happy to answer. And then I'll be inviting Audrey, who will be talking about more about the decoration part, how to decorate a space. So now we are talking about, once again, these are the lighting finishes which just make a big difference. So Audrey, over to you. Would you like to comment on this?
Hi, Saida. Can you hear me? Saida?
Yes, I can hear you, Audrey. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, because you went a bit silent there.
Okay.
So I'll just prop up the camera at a seat and then comment with the lighting. But as you can see anyway, the lightings from Bright Lumiere, they're really not that harsh to the eye. As even they move them, they're not so powerful. So it's really ideal for outdoor garden, and they give like a good, warm, and very elusive ambience to the place. So even though we are indoor, it still looks really nice, especially on the tree. And just as an example, you can also add like small fairy lights on the tree if ever you're at home. and that way they would give like a very good feeling
Mhm.
and a final aesthetic to the whole garden ambience.
So yeah, so last time when we were talking with Mr. Kamal from Bright Lumiere, he was only and only emphasizing on the lights that are not harsh, they are that are not very much bright and sharpened to your to affect your eyes. So this is what was theme all over. Um, Now we will be talking, Audrey, can you just talk about the cushions actually, which are very important part of any outdoor and that gives a very nice decorative feel. Unmute yourself, Audrey. Unmute yourself.
So I was saying that, as you can see, I'm just seated right in front of like a cushion uh, cabinet that we normally have. It's an open cabinet, and we normally provide like different kinds of cushions. So basically, our cushions, we make them from the two types of outdoor fabric I told you about. That's umbrella fabric and sunproof outdoor fabric. Both of these materials are actually UV protected. They don't fade easily. They're all weather resistant. That's why we end up using them mostly. In terms of cushions, depending on the type of furniture or couches that you have, let's say if you have a gray sofa, such as this, then you might end up placing a colorful cushion, let's say either in green, you can place a yellow cushion, or if you're a person who likes to tone down the color of the cushions or the fabric, then you can use something in a lighter mode. That way it just contrasts with the outdoor sofa, but you have something light and easy and breezy to make the place look nice. At the back here, you'll see we have different kinds of patterns. So also again, when it comes to decorating the place with the patterns and everything, you need to make sure that you have a block of color. Let's say if it's green and then you have a green pattern, then this would be a good fit. But if you have a green pattern, a yellow pattern, you cannot mix them together. They have to be at least, it will be too busy for the eye and it will not be pleasing. So whenever you have cushions, you can prop the green plain cushion with a green pattern, or a yellow plain cushion, or a pattern cushion with a yellow plain cushion. Yeah.
Okay, so you are saying that we can mix and match and give a nice cozy feel in your garden. So always, we always think that garden furniture is very boring. And then I remember you always tell us that cushions and throws and bean bags always give a life to your boring garden. So can you show us some kind of bean bags that you have right now within, and do you show us this space, which is here? How would you like to decorate, and what do you think this boring space right now can be turned into some lively space? Can you show us now?
Sure thing. 1 second. I'll just turn the camera and then I'll show you in a few.
So yeah, viewers, if you can see that we are going to turn this boring space into some lively space where this space will become lively with just a small difference. With the small difference, everything will become different. And it is just the cushions, some bean bags, some decorative material and lanterns. Only just few things can make it a big difference. So if you see, Al Safan guys are here to help. They have been here to do the electrical part and do the connections, setting up the astroturf all the time. So we have been here, and uh, I'm really thankful to the Al Safan guys who are helping us with this all line. So now come, I'll I'll pin here Amber Garden, and these Yes, Audrey, over to you. Do you have something in your mind what you are going to do and show us how to bring the life in this?
Yes, Saida. So with such a plain furniture style like this, it's aluminium, and then the aluminium is in white color. The cushions are in gray color. So when you want to play around with the bean bags, you'd have to play around with brighter colored bean bags. Like this is a red bean bag that we've just propped here. But then we also have a lime bean bag, which would match the grass. And also you can play around with the cushion. So I'll just throw a few of the green cushions, the green pattern cushions on the sofas, and then you'll see how it plays out. The green one. Shade, the green one. So we'll place it first on the 3-seater. And then we'll place the rest on the 2-seater. Okay, so as you can see, the difference the green patterned cushion will bring onto the sofa, for example, it was plain initially, but now with the green pattern cushion, it gives it a little bit of life. Then you have, let's say, the grass from Sports Flow Middle East, and then you have a beanbag that is propped nearby. So if you're a person who likes to get in touch with nature and you like natural colors, if you're going all through with the green, then it's something you can do. Other than that, you can always play around, like I said, with the red bin bag. You can have red cushions thrown about, or if you like something that is orangey, if you have something that is in orange color, then you can also mix around with the cushions. For example, if we place the orange cushions with the green, I'll just place it for you so that you see. So if we prop, okay, just place it behind the corner. So as you can see, if you play around with the pattern cushions, as I said, you have a big plain pattern, big plain orange cushion, mix it with the green patterned cushion, it will still match. Same goes for if you play with they're basically like primary colors. So you have orange, green, and yellow, and these are the easiest and the safest colors you can choose for outdoor furniture because they go in line with nature. Green for the grass, orange, let's say, for the fruits or for the tree, for the orchids. Then you have yellow for the sun, sometimes
Yeah,
also.
and orange could be if you have a fire pit next to it, so orange can go with that as well. So this table, coffee table, is looking very lonely, very. So, is there any decorative thing that you can suggest for the coffee table?
Yes, what sure. For the coffee table, we can always play around with the planters, for example. I'll just prop this here.
Okay.
So let's say it's an outdoor coffee table. You want to bring more life. You don't want to put something that would be real, that would wither. You need something that you're going to take care of. So you can put a fake plant on top of the coffee table. Other
Right.
than that, you can also play around with accessories.